So at this point, you probably already heard that Pirate 77 has moved on from working on the Wild West. And, you know, he has really good reasons for it, and you really can't blame him. In the announcement he made about his decision, he talked about a lot of the reasons for it, with the main ones being that he's been working on the Wild West for over 7 years, and it's been limiting his creativity, and he really just wants to move on into making other new games that are bigger and better. He wants to put his time into making games that actually appeal to a much larger audience on Roblox, especially with the rise of other games such as Grow a Garden that have just much more potential than the Wild West. And yeah, he does have basically every right to do so, especially considering the amount of time him and the other developers have dedicated to the Wild West just for things such as player counts to still be on the lower side. Looking at the player count for the Wild West following the release of the progression update, you can see the amount of concurrent players just drop day after day, and yeah, it is pretty demotivating. Anyways, there are still many questions left unanswered, including what would happen to the Wild West, what would happen to the future updates, including promised updates, and is it over for the Wild West? So first, what would happen to the Wild West? Many people think that Tyrage or other developers may end up selling the Wild West to someone else or bigger companies like many other Roblox games have done before, but this is very unlikely, and I doubt if and other developers are willing to do that. The Wild West would probably continue to update like normal, which leads to question 2 about what would happen to future and promised updates, such as the one Tyrage has stated in the Wild West roadmap. Realistically, the release dates for these updates would probably just be delayed to a further date. Most of them would probably still be released, such as fishing and building, along with maybe map expansion, but some more complex ideas may or may not be scrapped, such as AI and wildlife overhauls or even mobile support. Like looking back at this video I made like a month ago, if you have seen it or not, I basically talked about how, future updates, possible release dates, and yeah, it's probably just unrealistic now or something. You can go watch it if you want. I don't know. And finally, is it over for the Wild West as a whole? Personally, I don't think it's the end for the Wild West. There's still a lot of current content in the game, such as, the progression updates, still a lot of grinding and stuff, and there are definitely going to be future updates that, like, the game likely won't die, like many may think, but there is really no clear answer. Anyways, I don't really think there's much else to say. The Wild West will continue to release updates, of course, but of course at a slower pace. Well, whether or not Tyrage would come back to working on the Wild West there's no one can really say, and yeah, yeah. And in his Discord description, it does say he's already working with other developers on making bigger games, including Shando, which is like one of the founders, or if not the founder of Grow a Garden, which is cool. On a different topic, or or kind of the same topic, but personally, I'm probably gonna stop making content for the Wild West for my channel, and I just want to move on into more general content or whatever else is popular on Roblox. And I'll probably just move on from making Wild West content. But yeah, stick around if you want. Don't stick around, but yeah.